After sweeping the Red Sox at home for 3 games, the Blue Jays obviously hit the road for the pivotal 6-game road trip between the Yankees and the Rays before they come back home to take on the Yankees and Rays to finish off the regular season. We know Garrett Cole's pitching on Thursday. So if you're a Blue Jay fan, you go into the series saying you need to get the first 2. And the Blue Jays gave us a convincing, sound, relaxing win. 7-1 over the New York Yankees. And with that win, I don't want to say that put the Yankees to bed, but I was seeing a lot on Twitter and TikTok and all that stuff. Yankee fans thinking, if we do this, this, and this, I don't know, maybe. Well, the Jays just won 7-1 in Game 1, and I don't want to say that put that to bed, but it put a real fork in the road for the New York Yankees if they wanted to try and crawl back into a wild card spot. And more importantly for the Blue Jays, they've won 4 straight games, and they start this series with a W, and I believe they are now 17 games over the 500 mark, which I want to say is their high water mark. It might be 1 game off. I think it's 17 or it's 16, one of the two. But either way, good stuff. Now, a couple little injury things to talk about during the game. Vladdy kind of, something about the knee, or I don't know, something floating around there near the end of the game. It didn't seem too serious. He was just kind of sitting there in the dugout and came out to celebrate with the fellas afterwards. So I would assume he's okay. Yusei Kikuchi, though, left after 5 innings and faced one guy. It was DJ LeMahieu and walked him. He left with, it looks like some sort of like neck, or I think that they said tricep pain or something along those lines. So we'll see what happens there. He was trying to fight to stay in the ball game, but good on the Blue Jays, good on John Schneider and the coaching staff to yank him out of the game, because in that situation, I believe they were already up 4-1. You didn't want to push him. There's no need to push him. Your bullpen's rested. You had the off day. Let it go. And the bullpen was spectacular the rest of the way. So let's break this whole thing down, all right? Starting in the top of the first. Leading off the ball game, George Springer. 5 pitches in, pulls a Yankee Stadium special out of his hat, and it's a fly ball to right field, and it's gone! Solo shot, first batter of the ball game, continues to add to his second place ranking in the all-time home run leaderboard in the leadoff position. Start off a ball game. I think it was Ricky Henderson, right? He's the one that's number 1, and it's not even close. But George Springer gives the Jays a 1-0 lead. Awesome start. Bottom 1. We noticed that Yusei Kikuchi's throwing a lot of curveballs, and we're like, that's like your 3rd best pitch. It's a little scary. And he gives up a single to Aaron Judge, and then a double to Gleyber Torres, and it's 1-1. And you're like, okay, Yusei, look, let's not get beat by your 3rd pitch twice, all right? 3 of the first 4 hits he allowed, actually 3 of the 4 hits he allowed in total, were off of his curveball. So it's a little weary, but top of the 4th inning, the Blue Jays offense comes through. When have we been able to say that recently? The last time the Blue Jays scored more than 5 runs in a ball game, it was Game 2 in Oakland. That is nuts. That is bananas. But the offense came through today. Top 4 starts with a Bo Bichette single to left field. Awesome stuff. Rip single, line drive over the shortstop. Good stuff. Vladdy hits a chopper to third, but the throw is in the dirt from the third baseman, Oswaldo Peraza. And it goes past him. Vladdy stays at first. Bo goes to third on the play, and you have first and third, nobody out. Kevin Gausman comes up, and this at-bat here is showing every Blue Jay fan the work he's put in. If you go back and watch the at-bat as a whole, there's the second, I can't really remember what the count was, but the one he swung through at the top of the zone. He chases it, right? It was a good pitch. It was a good spot from the pitcher, right? Up from Clark Schmidt, up and just out of the zone, but enough to entice Biggio to swing. And what does he come back with again? Same spot. But this time, Kevin Biggio is ready for it. He adjusts mid-AB, gets on top of it, and it's a line drive to left center field for a base hit. In comes Bo Bichette, and the Jays now lead it 2-1. They regain their advantage. Kevin Biggio coming through again. It's awesome. The Jays don't score any more runs, unfortunately, in that inning, but they do have the lead 2-1. We go to the next inning. Top of the 5th. Good vibes are flowing here. After 2 straight outs, Kirky grounds out, KK flies out, Springer with a 2-out walk, really good at bat. Bo Bichette comes up and gets a 92-mile-an-hour sinker fastball thing from Clark Schmidt that doesn't do much. And a little bit up in the zone, and Bo drills it to right center field, and it's gone! His first home run since coming back off the IL. 2-run shot for Bo Bichette, and the Blue Jays now lead it 4-1. And that shot right there for Blue Jay fans gave a really big sigh of relief. Now, we weren't out of the woods yet. It's only the 5th inning. Lots of ball to play. But let's go to the bottom half of the 6th, right? Kikuchi walks DJ LeMahieu, gets pulled from the ball game. And in comes Jimmy Garcia. And he strikes out Aaron Judge with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Massive punch out for Jimmy Garcia there. Awesome stuff. Then he allows a single to Gleyber Torres after he was yapping the umpire on a pitch that was a strike. But go on. Hits a single to left field, and now there's 2 on and 1 out for Giancarlo Stanton, or shall I say Michael Stanton. And he hits a ground ball to short. It was obviously in the hole between third and short, so Bo's got to go get it. But it wasn't hit hard enough, right, that he thought he had time, so he had to come in a little bit on it as well. I think everybody watching the ball game's like, yeah, Bo, just get the sure out at third, bud. And he turns and fires to second, gets the out there, on to first, for the double play because Stanton's slow as balls. That dude is slow as molasses. I mean, we've all seen the highlights of this dude rounding third and basically jogging home and then getting thrown out. I mean, it's ugly. It is ugly. And there were 2 double plays in the ballgame. That one in particular, that play should be no business being a double play. But because it's Giancarlo Stanton running, you got time. And it turns a remarkable double play to get out of that inning. And it's huge, right? The tying run was at the plate at that point. So a really good job from Bo Bichette, Davis Schneider, and Biggio at first base to finish off that double play and get out of that 6th inning and really settle things down. 7th and 8th inning, clean stuff. Trevor Richards needed the bounce back inning. He was great. Jordan Hicks blowing away guys and throwing 102 to DJ LeMahieu right down the middle, and he's just looking at it like, I don't know what to do with that. What am I going to do with that? Nothing. And then you got Romano warming up in the 9th inning. However, the Blue Jays had on. Top of the 9th inning. Zach McAllister, former Cleveland Guardian, or Indian at the time, I guess. Matt Chapman drills a double to center field. I initially thought it was going to be gone, but it goes, I think 1 hops to the wall. And then Alejandro Kirk comes up and has a really good at bat. Because Kirky was thinking right side. And McAllister was missing his spots, but not in the strike zone. So Kirky, not chasing it. And then he gets a meatball over the middle of the plate and drills a line drive to left, and it's gone. Kirk's first home run since July, and it's a 2-run shot. Jays lead it now 6-1. Romano sits down. Pearson stands up. Good vibes flowing. Kevin Kiermaier doubles to center field. It was a single that he turned into a double because of his great speed. Springer flies out. KK to third base. Good stuff. Bo Bichette unfortunately pops out to right field. And then Vladdy somehow hits this ball fairly hard up the middle. And it handcuffs Anthony Volpe, who fires it onto first wide, so it's not in time. Vladdy's still jogging down the line. Whether he was in pain at the time or whatnot, I don't know. But in comes Kevin Kiermaier to score the 7th run of the ball game, and the Jays, just like that, have made this thing a laugher. It's now 7-1, and Pearson comes into the ball game and clean stuff. Ball game, 7-win Blue Jays winners. Awesome stuff there. Let's quickly get an out-of-town scoreboard update here. Orioles up 7-5 on the Astros. Unfortunately, Texas is winning 4-3, but the Red Sox have first and third, 1 out, so maybe Seattle's up 1-0 on Oakland. Bottom line, though, the Jays did their job. Let's get to these team stats, shall we? Or player stats. We already did the team stuff. Player stats, George Springer, big day for him after Danny Jansen said some words to his bat. Some good vibes coming from George Springer. 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Obviously, the home run that he hit as well. And a walk came around to score as well. So got on base 3 of the 5 times he came to the dish. Great day for George Springer. Bo Bichette with a multi-hit game. He went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs and a home run. Vladdy 0 for 5. He did rip a line drive that was right at the left fielder for an out, unfortunately. But I think every other batting, all of them were ground ball outs. So it's not great. Where are we? Kevin Biggio. I mean, what else was new with this guy? 2 for 5 with an RBI. Varsho had a hit. He was 1 for 4. Matt Chapman, 1 for 4. Kirky, 1 for 4. Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 4. 10 hits for the Blue Jays. Only struck out twice in the ball game and walked 3 times. A much better offensive performance. You can't expect this every day from the team, but you will take it definitely today to open up this series and open up the road trip. Pitching-wise, Yusei Kikuchi was going to try and go through 6, obviously, but with the whole neck tricep dealio he was dealing with, only went 5+ a batter, 4 hits allowed, 1 run, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And obviously the 1 walk was probably with the whole scenario with his neck going on. So he had a phenomenal outing. As much as the curveball scared me a little early on, he dominated. So a great job from Yusei. Jimmy Garcia came into probably the most high-packed, pressure-packed situation, but did a phenomenal job getting out of it. Threw an inning, allowed a hit, the Gleyber Torres single, but got a strikeout and obviously the big double play. Trevor Richards went a clean inning, couple strikeouts. Jordan Hicks, clean inning, 1 strikeout. Pearson, clean inning, allowed a hit there and Judge, but got a strikeout, nothing more, and buckled, absolutely buckled Gleyber Torres on that curveball to end the ball game. You used Garcia, Trevor Richards, and Nate Pearson, and you won the ball game clean. So you didn't have to use Eric Swanson. You didn't have to use Jordan Romano. You didn't have to use Tim Mesa, even if you want to use that. And you have Kevin Gausman going tomorrow. Great stuff for Blue Jay fans. Awesome, awesome stuff. Much needed. Much needed. Now, game 2 of the series goes tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. Like I mentioned, Kevin Gausman gets the ball for the Blue Jays. He's looking to bounce back. An ERA of 3.40 now for him. He struggled in the month of September, at least from the eye test. I haven't looked at the stats, but it just kind of feels that way. He needs that feel-good outing, as a lot of the Blue Jays have gotten recently. Chris Bassett was great in his last... Was he great in his last start? I think he was. Well, I know Barrios was dominant against Boston. Chris Bassett was great against the Red Sox in that 13-inning affair. And then, obviously, Jose Barrios, I think it was on Thursday... No, what day is it today? Tuesday. On Sunday. No, Ryu. He was in danger, but put up zeros. And today... You got a great start from Kikuchi before he left the ball game. And the Red Sox just tied it at 4. And they still have first and second, 1 out. Good stuff. So Gausman needs that bounce back outing tomorrow. Michael King gets the ball for the Yankees tomorrow. He has been great for them this season. 2.77 ERA and 87 innings pitched. And he's caused the Jays fits in years past. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, but you won game 1. Let's find a way to win game 2 and win their 5th straight game. Keep winning ball games. One at a time, though. Focus on tomorrow, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the ball game today, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. By the way, shout out the Baltimore Orioles. Fingers crossed y'all hang on to this one. It's 7-5 in the 7th. You have to help us out yesterday with the win against Houston. And, obviously, with you guys beating Houston today, it's helping as well. And we're going to do our best against the Rays. Do I feel confident in that? No. We'll see, but I'll do everything I can at least. All right? So like I mentioned, hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, all that stuff. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Kevin Gausman, Michael King is the pitching matchup there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and, of course, the win today. We'll talk to you guys then.